good morning YouTube. My name is Fleming Matthew and I'm a final year medical student studying in a college in UP, India. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how you can apply for clinical electives in US without having your Step 1 scores in hand, or for that matter, without even applying for the Step 1 examination in the first place. Now this video is going to be particularly useful for those students who are affiliated with colleges who have not yet registered for the VSLO program by the AAMC. AAMC is the American Association of Medical Colleges, and VSLO, or Visiting Students Learning Opportunity, is a pet initiative of the AAMC. Now this is one portal to which a college can apply, and hence this initiative was to streamline the application process and to streamline the process by which a student can apply to almost every college in the United States and grab their clinical electives, as well as the research volunteering and as well as the research elective, all at one place. So let's, without further ado, let's begin this video. So I found 7 institutions where you can apply without a Step 1 score as well as without an access to VSLO, and I'm going to list out these names in an ascending order fashion with respects to their fees that they ask of a student to apply there. This fees usually includes the application fees as well as the tuition fees for a rotation of 4 weeks. Please don't confuse these 4 weeks with a whole month. You can only apply for a rotation of 4 weeks, and then you can extend for another 4 weeks and another 4 weeks. Usually the maximum limit that you can rotate at a single institution is 3 weeks. And let's proceed with the first institution, and the first institution is NIH, National Institute of Health, which is run by the government of United States. It heads the biomedical as well as the public health research, and since it's a body which is regulated by the United States government, you can assume, it's very safe to assume, that the application fees as well as the tuition fees is absolutely zero, and it's totally free, of course. So naturally, applying to this place is going to be highly competitive, so you would have to start early, as well as having a very strong curriculum vitae. Having experience in research in your home country is actually going to help you while applying to NIH. The second institution on my list is Cornell Medicine. It's an institution in the New York, and the application fees as well as the tuition fees is $300 plus $2,500, taking the whole amount to $2,800. Now, even for Weill Cornell University, you'll have to start applying early, and it has a whole list of documents that you need to submit. You'll obviously ask for TOEFL. Now, please mind it that it's actually advisable to have TOEFL even if you have Step 1 scores in your hand or you don't have Step 1 scores in your hand, because most of the programs in the US would want to have students in their hospitals, students rotating in their hospitals, to have a good proficiency in English, and TOEFL is a great way of proving that you do have a good proficiency in English. So the third hospital in my list is Herbert Wertheim School of Medicine, which is affiliated to Florida International University. Now the application fees as well as the tuition fees is $250 plus $2,700 USD, which takes the whole application amount to $2,950 The fourth institution on my list is Yale School of Medicine. Now the specialty about Yale School of Medicine is Yale School of Medicine only accepts application from students through VSLO. Now you'd be wondering, why did I put Yale at the name of Yale in my video, wherein I'm only putting the names of institution which accepts students who don't have their colleges affiliated with VSLO. Now the reason is, Yale is kind enough to provide you with a temporary ID as well as a password, so that the students who is very enthusiastic about applying to Yale can mail the Yale, and Yale will instead provide you with a temporary user ID as well as a password, so that you can log into VSLO, and herein you can see how the VSLO works, and then you can apply it to only and only Yale. Now, if you were to apply to any other college after assessing VSLO, you lose your money and you lose any rights over applying to that university. And once you have the VSLO access, which is provided only by the Yale University, and you can only apply to Yale. The application fees is it's $0, and the tuition fees is $4,000. Mind me, it does not include any other privileges like stay or any other traveling privileges. Well, the fifth institution on my list is Harvard School of Medicine. Harvard School of Medicine, the tuition fees is $5,000 and the application fees is $115, taking the total fees to $5,115. Now, the problem with Harvard is, even though the name is big, the Harvard does not accept application from colleges who are not affiliated to them or who have not enlisted them inside a list that they have of the colleges who are very welcome to apply to Harvard. Now, if you want to enlist your college to Harvard University, to Harvard Medical School of Medicine, you have to mail them on their website. You have to go log into your website, and there you'll find a mail to the person who actually heads the visiting students learning opportunity, and you can mail them to enlist your college to the Harvard portal. Now, I personally mailed them a few months back, and I received a very crude one-sentence reply that we are not accepting any more applications right now for colleges to apply to Harvard. Now, what I did was I replied them that whenever this portal opens, for whenever Harvard is looking forward to include other colleges, so that people from other colleges can apply to Harvard, please do send me a message. And he replied, well, okay, why not? So Harvard. The sixth hospital on my list is UAB, the University of Alabama. And the application fees as well as the tuition fees is $300 plus $5,000, taking the whole amount to $5,300. Now, the good thing about UAB is this cost actually involves the cost of staying there. So they provide you with a hostel, and so that is taken care of. The last hospital is Stanford. Stanford, the application fees is $300 and the tuition fees is a whooping $6,000. Now, the problem with Stanford is it has clearly stated on its website in bold letters that we do not provide LOR. So if rotating at Stanford, if the only motive is to get a strong LOR on the letter pad of Stanford, then I would suggest you to not apply to Stanford. And if the motive is to only gain a great insight into how the United States medical healthcare system actually works, then yeah, why not? Now, there is a photo that has been rotating online since quite a while. It has the list of 7 to 8 colleges wherein you can apply to without VSLO or without Step 1. Now, I would want to take time out to tell you that 2 colleges that has been stated in that photo. One is the Mount Sinai, and the second is Kansas Medical University. I want to say that it's very shocking to realize that Mount Sinai has come under the aegis of VSLO, and it does not accept applications from students who are studying in the college which is not registered with VSLO. And the second university, that is Kansas. Kansas has unfortunately stopped taking students. International students for the year of 2020 to 2021 because of the coronavirus pandemic, which is very sorry to hear. And when I logged into their website, it also said that we are also going to come under VSLO program. So I hope this video was helpful for you, so that you can plan ahead, even if you are short of time and you want to match in an immediate season. So I hope this video was useful to you. I would like to advise you to apply at least 6 months prior to the start of the elective that you are actually wishing for. So I hope this was helpful. I'm Fleming Matthew, and have a nice day ahead.